Hello, everyone. I go by the name of Roxy Rose, and this right here is Roxy Rose Guides debt update for the month of February 2023. I got some updates, y'all. Hello, everybody. So welcome and welcome back, y'all. Of course, before I even start, I want to go ahead and thank my wonderful subscribers. You are wanted and appreciated. So thank you so much for coming back onto another debt update. Y'all, there's so many updates going on. If you're new here and you've never been on this channel, just know here in Roxy Rose Guides, I guide you through all things of mine in budget, finance, debt payoff, and other stuff I'm really trying to get into. I'm even late with that video. I really gotta put up my videos on time. But yeah, so today we're gonna do a debt update. So if you're interested in videos like that, definitely go ahead and like and subscribe right down there below. Leave a comment if you want to get in contact with me. And yeah, go ahead and use the description below to go ahead and be part of any referral codes, affiliate links, which helps this channel out, and other stuff just to support me and hopefully, help me to be debt free. Okay. So hopefully anything down in the description will help you too. All right. So good thing. And the first thing we have to really address is, y'all, I got my tax refund. Okay. I got my federal tax refund. At the end of February. So the reason why I'm including the things that I have here is not because it didn't come in March. It actually came in February, and I was able to go ahead and do what I needed to do for my debt update and for my budget and everything in February. So that is really good. But I do want to let you guys know what my tax refund was. My federal tax refund for this year, 2023, was $10,227, y'all. Can y'all believe it? I can't even believe it. A lot of it came from the solar panel and some other things, and I got a really good tax guide, but let me tell you, this was great. So definitely something I will be using to help me in doing other endeavors. But yeah, we definitely need to go ahead and talk about that tax refund breakdown and everything else on our next video. Yes, that will be our next video. But this video, let's go ahead and do our debt update. Okay. But just know in our debt update, there's things that you're going to see, and it's going to make sense now that I got my tax refund and I got it before the end of the month. Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our revolving debts, aka credit card debts. Yes, I got credit card debt all over the world, and I think only one of them had a promotion. Citi was slick. Citi credit card was slick. They were like, "Oh, we'll give you a promotion so you can have 1.99% interest rate all the way up until next year, and then we're gonna bump you up to 22%." So they're wanting everybody to bump up. It seems like everybody lower than 20% interest rate. I'm not sure if that's happening right now. Let me know in the comments if that's true for you. But yo, these interest rates are going up, and it's not even worth it to put stuff on these cards right now. But anyway, let's go over for March what we have. So we have nothing in Chase, Bank of America, Citi, Amex, Macy's, Victoria's Secret, or Florida. I owe $0 in a credit cards, y'all. I'm credit card debt free again. I'm credit card debt free again, y'all. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm credit card debt free again. That means that right as of now, I have no credit card debt. I have to pay no interest on any of these credit cards. So y'all are super excited. The reason why I became credit card debt free and I was able to pay off this $3,500 balance. Well, first off, okay, let me be honest. There's $3,500 balance from last month went up to like $4,088, y'all. Yeah, I was using the card, and I actually, started breaking down my stuff, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to use the card anymore. I took my cards out. I actually left it on Google Play, and that was probably not a good idea. But I just decided to just use my cash out of my wallet and then use a little bit of it to dabble in other places. So that's why it kind of added up in the end, because basically I used it and then I paid it off, used it and then paid it off. But then when the tax refund came, I just paid everything off. I paid everything off. Now I am credit card debt free again. Yay! Yeah, all right. All right, so, thank you. I am excited. My goal, though, is to be credit card debt free for the remainder of the year. I mean, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months would be great, but if I can remain credit card debt free for the remainder of the year, y'all, I will be reaching goals. That means I have stayed credit card debt free. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when I stopped living paycheck to paycheck. I love these achievements because it's like I'm building on other things that I've done in my budgeting life that have allowed me to slowly become debt free. And this is just amazing. So credit card debt freedom is amazing. I want to take that moment to just embrace and fall in love with that. All right, because I didn't start the year like that, but guess what? I definitely want to end the year like that. So please, y'all, encourage me to make sure I don't put no debt on these credit cards. I need to hide these credit cards real good and just make sure, like, if I am going to use it, I definitely got to pay it off, like, immediately before the bill is due. Like, it has to be serious, and I can't, like, just get in a habit of using my credit cards and I'm going to pay it later, because that's what I was doing, and it wasn't helpful. So thank God the tax refund came, but I can't depend on things like that. I just have to have better habits going forward. So I'm going to try my best with that. So now that we're done with our revolving debt, aka credit card debt freedom, okay? Now we're going to get into our non-revolving unsecured debt, aka student loans. Ooh, these blasted student loans. Ooh, they hate me. They hate me, but I hate them more, okay? I don't like them. Sent straight from the devil. Okay, so these these student loans, which they're currently arguing about right now. I don't know what they're arguing about. I heard somebody said, oh, my stuff isn't going to get paid off, so I don't want anybody to get anything. What? Selfish. Rude. Anyway, so I don't know how that's all going to hand out, but I need to make sure I'm handling what I need to. And that's these student loans. So I'm going to go ahead and update them and tell you guys my plan in a minute. So let me do that right now. Alrighty, guys. So we have currently all of the debts laid out. Everything, by the grace of God, has gone down. It doesn't seem by that much, except this private student loan right here. This private student loan went down by about $400. So I'm not sure if I paid extra on it or not. I guess I did pay extra on it. I'm not sure. I gotta go check, but this went down significantly. So I'm actually really excited about that. Everything else went down about a little bit. This went down everything here seemed to go down a little bit, not too much. Just remember, because of interest, right? Even though it's only 6%, it's accrued every single day. So the amount goes down during the payment, which goes out in the middle of the month, and then it just goes up all the way until the time I check it for this debt update. I will be honest, I did check this March 1st. So they were probably a little less on the 28th, which was the last day of the month. But listen, I can't go back in time. This is what y'all get. Okay, so this is the debt for these student loans. The only one that I'm actually interested in trying to pay off is the earnest loan because it is a private student loan. By the way, if you guys have any private student loans, you guys know, unfortunately, we're stuck with them. There's no bankruptcy that gets rid of them. There is no hardship or anything else that gets rid of them. They will charge you these until you die. The only caveat to that is that you can actually refinance them as your credit gets bigger, you earn more money, you can actually refinance your private student loans and consolidate and do all that other stuff to your private student loans. But unfortunately, these private student loans will be here forever, and anything that they come up with in Congress are for federal student loans and not private student loans, which I was tricked into getting when I was, 18 years old? So, yeah, I was just trying to go to college any way possible, and I just signed up for it. And I wish I hadn't, but guess what? It's already there, and that's about it. So that's what I get for going to a private school. SJU. We'll see what they actually say. I'm hoping a decision is made. It's probably not going to be a quick decision, but I'm hoping a decision is made soon so we can try to figure out if we going to get our money, because I feel like I was promised 10 to 20,000. And I feel like it's unfair that somebody says, oh, I'm only going to get 10,000 and other people going to get 20,000. So you shouldn't do it because that's not fair to me. Like, how's that? You're rude, you're selfish, and you only think about yourself. Okay? So since you're only thinking about yourself, I need to think about myself, and these need to get paid off. Okay? That's how I feel. Y'all can put in the comments how you feel. I don't know. That might start a debate or something, but, I'm not saying they should pay off everything. We took out these loans. I get it. But if they're going to help us so that we can help the economy, which really needs help right now, why not? Why not? I mean, especially if you work in public service. Shout out to all those entrepreneurs and other people that don't have to work in public service and don't have to work with people. Because working with people a lot of times can suck, okay? Working with people can be very hard. Take a public service worker that whole life is put on helping a person in dire straits, helping a person in school, helping a person in the hospital, helping a person out in the street, helping a person receive services that they need to live and to be. It is not easy doing these jobs. And if you are dedicated to it, being a public service worker in this country, the least you can have is your student loans paid off. You already signed up for a hard job that don't pay what you're doing, what it's worth for what you're doing. Real talk. You might as well have no student loans so you can focus on what you need and buy a house and do stuff with your family. Jeez, come on now. Anyways, all right, that's my rant. So let's go ahead and write down how much we owe in overall, just student loan debt, which I guess is the only debt that I have left. Ew. So we have $101,432. So our total went down by about $400. I feel like payments were over $400, but it going down by $400 about is good enough for me. So that's good. I think, we're on a roll. We're trying our best to do better. And now that I don't have anything to pay when it comes to credit cards, I think I really need to focus all my energy on paying off this private student loan. That's going to free up, $214 every month. And if I decide in the future, or if they don't decide to do anything because selfish people only want benefits for them and not everyone, I guess maybe I'll just start thinking about paying off those other things that I owe, those other student loans that I owe as well, and just get them out the way. But this private student loans really needs to be paid and really needs to get out of my face. Like, it needs to move. So let's go ahead. All of this information I also went ahead and put in the budget book, the fancy. Okay. It is in the budget book, The Fancy, and it's on another page called Debt Payoff Progression List. They do it on the beginning of every month. Technically, it is the beginning, but I do it on the end of the month. But yeah, so this is basically the same numbers, but I do like my sheets. But it is in the budget book, The Fancy, if you're interested. And there is a 10% off code if you're interested in getting that wonderful book in the description below. All right. So now let's go ahead and add our last part, which is our overall debt. So, our credit card debt is negative $0, which means to me that's a positive. All right. So it's actually positive $0. All right. Positive $0. This month I did get my tax refund, so I do have to put that in there. Tax refund, which was $10,227, and that was for the federal. There's other ones coming too, but I'm not gonna count them yet. I don't even know where they are, so they usually come later. And I still hid my credit cards. Hid credit cards, which definitely helped, and paid balances. Oh, yeah, I need to put credit card debt free. Credit card debt free. I'm credit card debt free, and that really makes me happy. Okay, so I have paid off to the point where now my overall debt was $105,000, and now it's $101,432. That makes me so happy, y'all. That is like a cut. It's like a slash. So I believe we gonna get under 100,000 very soon, y'all. Why am I whispering? I believe that we gonna get under 100,000, y'all, and very, very soon. I think this is gonna happen. If I really like commit to it and really put like really grind and do what I need to do, I can get this under 100,000. I gotta give myself a goal. By April. You think I could do it by April? I don't know. Why am I whispering? I don't know. I don't know if I can do this by April, but I'm going to say before June, but let me try to do it by April. I could do it by April. I got to see what I can do. I don't know. I want to get it under 100,000 by April. That gives me enough time to like partition my money and figure out where I want it to go. But I think that's what I'm going to do. So y'all, I'm super excited. This makes me so happy. I'm credit card debt free again. Okay. Which lets you know, like, and I've watched a few people, they get credit card debt free, they go back. They get credit card debt free, something happens. They get a credit card debt free. Like, it's life. Sometimes you use credit and sometimes you get rid of it. But I know that what I was using it for wasn't for like big purchases or like renovating my home exactly. It was more so for like silly, frivolous purchases that just kept adding up. And I just want to make better decisions in the future. So it's not a bad thing to have credit card debt as long as you're paying it on a regular basis. But for me, I think it's just best to just not have credit card debt for the end of the year and just make sure that at the end of the month it's gone. Okay? So I hope you guys have a wonderful and amazing March. Learn from me, y'all. If you do anything, just learn from me. Try to figure out, I was watching another channel when I figured out that I could refinance my private student loans as many times as I want to. So guys, if your stuff is looking too high, your money's coming out too, it's looking, funny every month, it's going up, it's going down, try to see if you can refinance. You never know. It might be worth it for you to refinance that private student loan. I didn't say the other ones. If you do that to the other ones, you turn it private and it will not convert back. So that's my big disclaimer. Do not turn a federal student loan into a private student loan. So don't consolidate it and turn it in, and you cannot refinance any other loan but a private student loan. You can, But if you do that, it turns into a private student loan. And they don't tell you that all up front and personal. So just don't fall for it. Just make sure that you're looking into everything and checking all your options before you decide to do that. But if you already have a private student loan, refinance it, y'all. It's worth it. Get a lower rate. Save some money, okay? Anyway, I hope that you guys have an amazing and a wonderful March. I hope you enjoy St. Patrick's Day is coming up. St. Patrick's Day. Don't drink too much. And, I'm hoping I have some good news for you coming up this month. You guys take care. God bless. And Roxy Rose.